Good morning, children. How are you all? Are you all really fine? Yeah, you are very good, children. You are on the way of smart Montessorian, isn't it? Had your breakfast? Yes. I didn't tell my name. I am Sneha Baiju, a teacher of Montessori group of schools, Telangana. Had your breakfast? Yeah. Why do you take breakfast? You felt hungry, that's why? Some of you are saying you want to get energy, isn't it? So to get energy, to satisfy your hungry, you are taking breakfast. So today we have an interesting topic, that is your favorite item, that is what is called food. So the topic name is food we eat. Are you all happy to hear the topic? Yeah, food we eat. Are you eat all the foods which your mother is giving you? But that is not the fact, no. Some of you eat only dal curry, some of you eat only potato fry, some of you like junk foods very much, some of you like noodles. If the mother is adding some leafy vegetable, some of them tell that no taste, I don't want. Most of you like sugar added or jaggery added food items, isn't it? Yeah. So after studying this chapter, you never tell no to any food, isn't it? So now let us study the chapter or the topic food we eat. So whatever food we eat, they will provide us energy. So not only energy, food have many other functions. So we can classify food into three types. First one is energy giving foods. Energy giving foods. And the second one is body building food. Body building foods. Third category is protective foods. Protective foods. So we can classify food into three. First one is energy giving food, second one is body building food, third one is protective food. Energy giving food we can classify again into two. First one is carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. Second one is fats. So carbohydrates and fats. Body building foods, we will call it as, scientifically we will call it as proteins. Proteins. Protective foods, in short, we will call them as vitamins and minerals. So food we can classify into three: energy giving foods, body building foods and protective foods. Energy giving foods again we can classify into two: carbohydrates and fats, and body building foods we will call it as proteins. Protective foods we will call it as vitamins and minerals. So for proper growth or to get energy, to grow healthy, we need two more components in addition to that. That is, one is water and another is roughage. So the necessary component for healthy growth of a living thing is, we need carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, water and roughage. So today we have to study only about carbohydrates and fats. Remaining all we will study in the next class. So now we are going to study about carbohydrates and fats. So before studying about carbohydrates and fats, we have to study the word what is meant by nutrient. Nutrients. Nutrients are the substances which help for a healthy growth and energy. So for the proper growth and energy, we need some substances. That substances we will call it as nutrients. Next term, we have to study another term in connection with this, that is what is called balanced food or diet. Balanced diet or food. So what is a nutrient? Nutrients are the substances which contains the necessary elements for our healthy growth and energy. So now we are going to study what is a balanced diet. So in today's topic is, we have to discuss only 3 topics today. One is balanced diet, second is carbohydrates, third one is fats. So first we will discuss about balanced diet. Balanced diet is a diet which provide us all the nutrients in required amount. All the nutrients in required amount. Required amount you should underline. That means you should not eat more, you should not eat less. So that all components in required amount, if your diet, if while taking breakfast or dinner or lunch, all together, if you have all the nutrients in required amount, you are having a balanced food or balanced diet. Did you get me? So what are nutrients? Nutrients are the substances which give us energy for a healthy growth. What is a balanced diet? Balanced diet is a diet which provide us all the nutrients in required amount. Did you understand? Now we have to study about carbohydrates. What are carbohydrates? Already I told you they are energy giving foods. Carbohydrates are energy giving foods. Now I will rub the remaining parts. Why? Because today we have to study about only carbohydrates and fats. So now we will study about carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are made up of starch, sugar and fiber. So carbohydrates are made up of starch, sugar and fiber. So what are the food items which contain carbohydrate? All the cereals, cereals in the sense it contains rice, rice contain carbohydrate, and wheat, and not only cereals, in our potato also starch is available. So these are some food items which give you energy. So to do works or to play games or to learn things, we need energy. So we have to eat plenty of carbohydrates. Our South Indians normally they used to take rice more, and North Indians used to take wheat or roti or chapati. So anyhow, energy giving food you have to include in your diet. Already I told you balanced diet should contain all the components. So carbohydrates give you energy, and the speciality of carbohydrate is it will give you instant energy compared to fat. So carbohydrate will give you instant energy compared to fat. Carbohydrate will give you instant energy. So carbohydrates are components which give you instant energy. It is composed of starch, sugar, fiber. Examples of food item which contains carbohydrate is all the cereals, or in short rice, wheat, potato. Now let us learn about fats. What are fats? Fats are also a component of our food, but this also will give you energy. Why? Because I included in the energy giving foods, but the speciality is fats give more energy. So if you want to get more energy, what you have to do? You have to eat more fats. So fats give you more energy but slowly. It will give slowly energy. Fats will give you slowly energy. What are the food items which contain fat? Yeah, butter. You are excellent in telling that. Butter, ghee. So fat, when I tell about fat itself, you got butter and ghee. Butter, ghee, oils, all the oils, cheese, all the dairy products, dairy in the sense milk and milk products, all these contain a lot of fats. So fat, we have a division of fat also. Fat can be classified into two: vegetable fats and animal fats. So vegetable fats means fat is prepared from vegetables, vegetable oil, dalda, vanaspati, etc. And animal fat means butter, ghee, cheese, dairy products, all. So this all will come under animal fat. So fat speciality, it give you more energy. Some of your parents may be having diet, they will tell diet and they won't take more fat. So there is a belief that don't take more fat. But see that as you are in the growing state, you have to take food contains fat. Older children, some more grown up people than you, and adults, they have to take low fat containing foods. So you can eat fat containing foods, but see that older children and adults, they have to take low fat content. You can take somehow more fat containing butter, ghee and all, fried ladoos and all, you may eat a lot, I know. So such cases you can have it, but see that fat has a speciality, it will store in our body. You may see in that obesity, some people's stomach will be bigger or they will become fat. In your class itself, people are of different size. Some are fat. It is because of the deposition of fat under the skin. So fat is not only giving us energy, another one duty also there, it will keep our body warm. Winter season comes, such cases our body will become warm. Fat will protect our body from cool conditions. So fat has not only one duty, it is not only giving more energy, it keeps our body warm. Understand? So will you take fat or fat contained food? Yes, take it now and then. Why? Because now only you can take it. After growing, you have to reduce the content of fat, isn't it? So fats are nutrients which give us more energy, as well as it will absorb our body slowly, and the other thing, it will protect our body from heat, regulate our body temperature. So remember the things about fats. So now I will tell you once again, whatever food we eat, we can classify into three. One is energy giving food, second one was body building food, and the third one protective foods. Today we are studying only about energy giving foods. What are the energy giving foods? Carbohydrates and fats. At the same time, body building foods are proteins which will help us to build our body and to repair. So that all we will study next class. And the third one was protective foods, which includes a lot of vegetables, fruits which contain vitamins and minerals. So vitamins and minerals containing all foods, we will call it as protective foods. Along with that, we need water and roughage. So all that we will study next class. Today, now we have to discuss only three topics. First one, energy giving foods. They are carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates provide us instant energy. It is composed of starch, sugar and fiber. And if anybody asks you, give some examples which contain carbohydrates. You can have rice, wheat, potato, etc. contain starch. And fat give us more energy, but it will be stored in our body to keep our body warm. And fat we can classify into two, animal fat and vegetable fat. That means fat which we collect from vegetables, vegetable oils, we will call it as come under vegetable fat. Animal fat is butter, ghee, cheese, dairy product, all will come under the category of vegetable fat. Now I told you one more topic, that is the important topic you have to make as a habit in your daily life, that is what is called balanced diet. What is a balanced diet? Balanced diet is a diet which provide all the nutrients in required amount. Such a diet is called balanced diet. We have some examples for balanced diet. Milk. Milk is a balanced food. Egg is a balanced food. So see that you are eating only chapatis is not good for health, only rice is not good for health. Daily if you are eating dal also not good for health. You have to eat some raw vegetables, some vegetables like cucumber, carrot, etc. also should eat. Why? Because we need all these things for a healthy body. So today I will give you some assignments. You can note down your assignments. What is the first question? What is a balanced diet? What is a balanced diet? Balanced diet. And the second question is, what are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates. Give 2 examples. Give 2 examples. Give 2 examples of food containing carbohydrates. And the third question is, what are fats? Give 2 examples of food containing fats. So I will tell you the answer once again. What is a balanced diet? Balanced diet is a diet which provide us all the nutrients in required amount. Good example for balanced food, milk, egg, etc. Second question, what are carbohydrates? Carbohydrates are the nutrients which gives more energy, at the same time which contains 3 components I told you. What are the 3 components? Sugar, fiber, starch. These 3 components are there in carbohydrates. So examples, 2 examples for food containing carbohydrates: rice, wheat, potato also you can add more examples. Last question, what are fats? Give 2 examples. Fats are also components which give us more energy than carbohydrates and which is helpful to keep our body warm, and when our body or we will do diet, our body will utilize the energy which is stored as a fat in our body. Fat can be classified into 2. One is a vegetable fat, another is animal fat. So vegetable fat, example, all the vegetable oils, animal fat, cheese, butter, ghee, etc. So will you practice these question and answers at home? Will you study it? Shall we wind up the class? Are you all happy? Okay, bye, see you.